What is up, everyone? Welcome back. My name is Spencer. This is Jacob. We are going to be telling you today about the Tri-Mount and the Uni-Mount by Rod Runner. This is going to be a very versatile product. And what we mean by that is not only is it versatile between that and the Rod Runner, but you can also mount it on so many different places. I'd like to start with that. So, you can mount that on bicycles, you can mount it on a kayak, you can mount it on your wall, whether that's vertical or even horizontal.
Or upside down. Bungees.
Absolutely, and those bungees are what's going to be able to keep it in place if you do mount it horizontal, especially if you're a fly fisherman. It's going to be the perfect way to mount those.
Most people like to have them displayed on their walls. Because they're very pretty reels. It's not your typical spin fisher. It's not your spinning rod, baitcast, or whatever. It's a very good looking reel, and so people want to show them off. And so, for me, I had them hanging up on, I don't even know, these racks that I found at a hardware store. And when I saw the Rod Runner, well, they're not hanging on racks anymore.
So like we said, if you're going to mount this on either a bicycle, a kayak, or something that's going to be a little bit more mobile, we suggest using zip ties. There's not going to be a simple, screw into the wall type situation. Zip ties are perfect for the Tri-Mount and the Uni-Mount. There's holes that are in there that fit zip ties perfectly, and it really allows for that to be, like we said earlier, versatile.
And what's really neat about all of these systems is that they work together. So if you had a Uni-Mount on your bike or on your kayak, you can take the rod holder from that mount out, put it in the Tri-Mount at home, or put it in your Rod Runner Express in order to get to your Tri-Mount at home, and you have everything is very consistent. The colors look great, and honestly, it's just versatile. If you can use the same thing on over a dozen different applications, I'm pretty sure that's the definition of versatile.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what ends up happening here is when you have a Rod Runner and then you have these Uni-Mounts, you create this almost community that you can use with these Rod Runners. Like we said, just transporting them from your wall to your vehicle to your boat. It's as simple as just taking one rod holder instead of having to take all of your rods every time. It's just snap, you're done, you're good to go. So if you're going to be using the Tri-Mount on the bicycle and the kayak, like we said, zip ties are the way to go. However, if you're going to mount this onto your wall, or if you're going to put it on the center console of your boat, we suggest using the screws that come with it. They're great just for mounting it straight to it. If you're going to be putting in something a little bit heavier, we obviously suggest using the anchors to alleviate some of that.
Absolutely. One of the really cool things is when you're hanging up your rods, especially on the Tri-Mount at home, the Tri-Mount actually has spaces for pliers, knives, extra lures, hooks, whatever you want, and it's really neat, convenient, and so that we don't have extra tackle or supplies laying around, getting rusty, just getting misplaced, getting stepped on, because that hurts. Take it from my personal experience, but honestly, it just looks great, and everything what Rod Runner has done is made the tackle storage just very simple, versatile, and honestly easy. It's much more effortless than trying to find places for it, having your rods bang up against each other. They're flat, they look nice, and honestly, it's functional, and it saves your gear. So at the end of the day, if you're saving money, seems like a no-brainer.
So just like the Rod Runner Pro and the Rod Runner Express, the Uni-Mount and the Tri-Mount will both be made of an ABS material. So it's going to be incredibly durable. It'll still have the same UV resistance. You're not going to see a fading in color over time, whether it's the gray or the white. So it's just something to keep in mind, that you're going to still get the same great quality, even though it will be a different product.
1, 2,